I made this.
The window cleaning magazine joins Chris Dorber, aka Wagga, and his son Tristan as they go about their day-to-day window cleaning business in Newton Aycliffe, County Durham, in the northeast of England. The majority of Chris's work is residential. However, this morning, Chris and Tristan plan to start the day with some commercial jobs.
No, it's not a bad day, is it? It's some pretty good weather, really.
So, what job are you off to do first then?
It's just a small industrial unit on the Aycliffe Industrial Estate, you know. Gonna get that out of the way. It's a nice, tidy little job, dead easy. You know, we hope to get some more around there. We did have some more, but they moved out. So,
Sometimes that happens though, doesn't it?
yeah, we'll have to canvass, I suppose.
Yeah. Get the old suit and tie on, Chris.
Here we are, arriving at the first job of the day. It's a small industrial unit, which is brilliant.
Chris has been a window cleaner for 28 years and has helped many window cleaners with his self-help videos on YouTube that have received well over 750,000 views. Only recently, Chris decided to build his business to a bigger size with his son Tristan. Chris has been using water-fed poles for the past 7 years.
We've got the reach jib pole. I'll tell you what I like about this, you can actually split it. It's absolutely light as a feather and you can just crack on with work. Very versatile. You don't need the big back end of it. That's what I like about it. You can split it. The water's not on yet. It's just pressuring up. Nice steady job.
At one point, Chris, you used to do a lot of residential, but more and more now you're getting into the commercial side. Do you notice a difference in the two different types of work, or I mean, would you like one over the other, or do you equally like them?
I equally like them. I just love doing some of the commercial work, but on the other hand, the residential's the bread and butter, of course. I'll never give that up, but the thing is, I think there's less setting up time for commercial. You know, pound for pound, you get more money.
Yeah.
Really, you can do if you get the pricing right.
Yeah.
You know, there's not as much fuss, not as many gates and things to try and get it through.
Yeah.
It's not as awkward, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But some of the glass, I find it easier to clean on commercial. You know, there's not so much hydrophobic glass.
Yeah.
I prefer hydrophilic, where it sheets down nicely like that.
Oh, don't we all? That's a window cleaner's dream, that is.
It is. This looks a bit in between, really, but do with a bit more.
It does look a bit in between, doesn't it?
Yeah. Some people rinse on. It depends on the height, but this is nice and easy, so I just generally rinse off the glass ones. You know.
I do a bit of both. It depends. For me, it very much depends on what job I'm doing, how I'm feeling, what pole I've got,
Yeah.
what height you're working at.
Height. That's the only thing when you ask me about the commercial work. If I get into stuff that's really high, I don't really think I've got the stomach for it now, to be quite honest with you. I don't know whether my son will or not, but it can get, I wouldn't say necessarily difficult, but it can get very, very hard work.
Yeah.
If it gets windy, you know, you can't really do it over a certain height.
No, because that'd be real dangerous.
It can be, yeah. We've never really been in that position. The college we got actually is pretty good, because it's only about 20 feet maximum sort of height, isn't it, Tris? Yep. And that's really nice to do. I was a bit scared to, you know, at first, but it went really well. And
I think, what do you feel from going from, you know, 100% traditional for like 30 years, and then start to go into commercial? You know, you start getting the first commercial contracts. You know, how do you get the work? You know, how did you think about? Is it more you get word of mouth first? You know, like you just happen to be at the right place at the right time, get a commercial, and then the rest just snowballs, or? Well,
I think it's a mixture of things. You know, firstly you've got to get out there, canvas. That's what we did. We got quite a reasonable amount of stuff in 1 week. We were quite surprised at it, really. You just walk in, you have to be bold and just get on with it, you know, present yourself well.
So that was leafleting and stuff like that, was it? And,
yeah,
or physically
cards.
Talking to people at receptions?
Physically talking to receptions, especially, you know. And
did you get many gatekeepers?
No.
People that say, oh, I'll take your information, but you know they're going to bin it.
Oh, that, yeah. We got one or two, didn't we, Tristan?
The way I did it is I actually went and said I want to speak to the bosses of the companies, and then they would come out, talk to them.
Yeah.
You know.
What if it was a massive company? Do you ask? I mean, what I would do if I go into a massive company, I say, can I speak to the person who's responsible for the window cleaning contract here? And that will normally get a name or two names, if that receptionist is being quite, you know.
Yeah, well,
helpful.
That happened with the college that we've got, and we just requested that we speak to somebody of higher management, and they said, well, we can make a time. They'll be in at this time.
Yeah.
In this time, just come in for that.
Yeah.
That's all we had to do, and we just came back and had a talk with her.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's all it is.
Well.
It's about just getting the opportunity to quote, isn't it? That's all it is.
And from there, it can have a knock-on effect, you see. It's really good, because some people were mentioning inside the college we do, they said, oh, why don't you do the Darlington College a few miles from here? You know, that's massive, that is.
Yeah.
That's actually scary. But we'd have to upgrade our equipment then, that's for sure. Yeah. You know, because our poles, we've got 25-foot poles, I think. Yeah. And, you know, they'll reach so far, but any higher.
What I did with canvassing all these units was I actually came just before 5 o'clock when they're all about to leave, and the boss is always the last one out.
That's a good idea, Tristan.
And the boss came out, and then he's obviously pushed for time. He's like, a quick decision. Yeah, all right then. For that price, that's no problem. See you on Monday.
Actually, that's a brilliant idea. It worked. I think he's done really, really well, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just absolutely amazing. Hi-ho, it's off to work we go, with Lee Burbage and a Vivaro. Hi-ho, 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 job done.
Awesome. I bet you've been practicing all morning for that, yeah.
Oh, longer than that, Lee.
Next stop is a shopping centre in the middle of Newton Aycliffe. Here Chris and Tristan have been exceptionally careful due to many shoppers using the centre.
Nice little job to do, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, just 3 big windows at the top there, higher than they look. When I first did them I didn't have enough reach quite, but now there's plenty with this reach at pole, and the orbit there on the brush. Pole's nice and rigid, a lot more rigid than the other poles we used to have. This one does just about anything, you know. I'm going to show you. I'm going to split the pole in a minute after I've done this. I'm just going to revert to Wagtail, and there's a good reason for that. Now normally, if you look over there, it's the job centre there, they've got a door directly underneath. Normally it will be open when we do this job, and a lot of water will cascade down on people coming in and out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blade that with the Wagtail. You've got to have a lot of spatial awareness in this situation. There's a lot of people about. Just bring the pole down. And what we're going to do is just revert to the Wagtail. Just going to take that off a minute. Turn the water off. There you are. Just slap the Wagtail on. Gain a bit of spatial awareness. Not going to whack the pole into anybody. That's what a lot of it's about. You've got to be careful what you're doing. Bit more pole out. Okay. Flip the pad over. Takes a bit of practice this, but it can be done. Give them a good cleaning, although these are actually done every 2 weeks. Let the pad fall down, or you can actually have it flipping over the top if you want, but I'm going to use it again in a minute to do another premises, alright? Just wet the pad with a bottle on the belt, that's all I do. Dead simple, lasts most of the day actually. I'll give this tall one another go. It's cutting a bit. Straight pulls are better on this, I think.
Why would you do straight pulls on this one?
Because of the height.
Because of the height?
Yeah.
More manageable, right?
Much more manageable, you know. It takes a lot of skill to do it in the Wagtail way, you know. You get all sorts of comments from people going past. We have a crack with the public, you know. They're pretty good normally. So that's job done on that window there, so you can revert to Wagtail. Takes a bit of effort, but you can do it, no problem at all. Now what we're going to do, the third one down here on this reach-it pole, it just comes out, straight out here. I have to undo the clamp a bit here. Like that. Then we can move over to the next premises. Stand James. Put that to one side, carefully. A bit more water. What we're going to do is change the clamps on here, the angle I should say. Straight angle I like. Now this is much more manageable because it's, of course, it's lower down. I quite like doing shops, I must admit, and I do this inside and out with this Wagtail. I think it's about an 18-inch one. I'll do so far down like that, leave it and move on to the next one, like that. Sometimes you can do them quite fast. I mean, these are done once a week, so...
so they're highly maintained?
Yeah, it's just a maintenance clean. It's lovely, really. I'll do them inside now. Okay. Fly through this work like this. I have to admit, it's my speciality. This is what I like about the bottle on the belt as well. You can just spray the glass with it. Big stuff. More if you're doing domestic and that, you just go down your pad like that with the bottle, wet it a bit, slap it back in your pouch. Away you go again. This is the bit I like the best, you know. Terry Burrows, watch out. Do you know why they don't allow the Wagtail on the Guinness Book of Records?
Why is that?
It's probably going to be faster. Without filming, I can do these even faster. Tristan normally helps me with this, and we get it done so quick. It's amazing. Yeah. He's brilliant now. Although he doesn't like the Wagtail as much as I do.
Alright, so you do the insides now?
Yeah, I'm going to do the inside stand, James. Great office. It's pretty good, really. I enjoy doing this, I must admit. Right to the bottom. Small gap here. Now, the mate I had previously, who I got this place off, he couldn't get through here. I can. See me on YouTube, so I've just written out a business card for them. Okay, so they're going to have a nice look. You can have your pen back as well. Actually, these, if you look at these, they're really good. If you just cut them in half, they become jets for your water-fed brush if you want to make one yourself. Argos used to do them, but they stopped. They've got pencils now, I think. But these are brilliant. That's why I like doing it here.
No, Chris, they have computers now.
Oh, I'm being left behind. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. All the best.
With the commercial jobs completed, Chris and Tristan head to a nearby housing estate for some residential window cleaning. Chris decides not to use the water-fed pole on the next property and instead reaches for a modified Wagtail fixed to a Harris pole.
Okay, what we're doing here, as it's a one-off, we didn't manage to finish the other day, so what we're going to do, instead of reeling all the water-fed gear out, we can do different methods. You can see Tristan there using a trad pole, and I think he's even better than me at it, you know. Jealous. So we're just going to trad it because it'll be really quick.
Alright.
So it's great to have versatility, you know, in your work if you can. So here we go. I'm using a Wagtail combi. You know, I love it. I've tried the slipstream the other day and that was brilliant. I think I might incorporate that into my tools as well.
Tristan, explain what you got here.
Now this is a Harris pole with modified Wagtail on. And you see this thing on the top here? That your detailing tool?
Yeah.
I don't use it personally.
Because you're
too good.
It's skilled.
Too good.
So skilled.
Alright, show us how it's done, Tristan.
Right, let's do it. I'll do this window here again. Because that one was dark there. So I just do the first pull down. When I come to do the second one, I do move it a little bit before I drag it down. It doesn't leave anything at the top there. So you don't actually need to wipe it.
How long do you think it'll take you to do this house, ordinarily, without me holding you up with the cameras?
About 12 minutes, I think.
It's a good job window cleaning, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. I really love it now, actually. I'm just getting into it now, and I'm going to retire.
8.50,
but they'll be going up
8.50
soon.
in 12 minutes.
It's not
Not
bad.
going to get that anywhere else.
No.
It should be a bit more.
£8.50 in 12 minutes, not bad at all.
It's got quite a big sun lounge on it. Well, whip through it, especially doing it like this.
But do you find that the Wagtail, if you do traditional using the Wagtail, it does speed you up, doesn't it? I mean,
it depends on circumstances, but yeah, a lot of the time, you know,
All
it really
the
you
tops are
can.
done there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
just
the
few
setup
minutes.
time is so small, and of course you're not going to get any snags with this pole. It gives you incredible freedom.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't always do that. Not everyone can learn to use this.
Yeah.
So they're going to be a bit burdened with the pipe.
Yeah.
When you're coming up to the job and you just literally just throw the pole up like that,
Yeah.
and then you just put it straight up
Yeah.
to the window. I mean, you can't really beat that, and it's light.
Job
So you
done.
only need to use
What I like about you two guys is you do a mix of, depending
well-
on the job.
Yeah.
I mean, you found on this particular job it was easier just to crack out the Wagtail on a pole and do it all trad.
Yeah.
But, you know, you've got a
can-
water-fed pole system, so you do water-fed pole as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So on residentials,
There's advantages and disadvantages, you know, to each system. I mean, you can do the frames properly and everything with the water-fed pole, obviously, but with this, if they don't really mind and they don't look too bad, the frames and that, then just crack on, you know.
yeah,
Do whatever, you know,
you feel is
can
right
to,
for the job.
yeah,
Yeah.
whatever's right for the job. We just did that.
Chris, for many years,
Yeah.
you've been a residential window cleaner in the traditional method, not just in the method that you use, in the sense that, you know, you went around in your estate car, or you know, you went around in a car with all your equipment, your ladders on top, all of that sort of stuff. Over the years, you've done that, and now you've moved up to water-fed pole that you're using regularly, and you know, and now that you've got a van, it does give you a different feeling to actually knocking around in your car with the ladders on top from them days, isn't it? When you get the van, don't you feel like you're stepping up a level
You
of
do, you
professionalism?
you feel a lot more professional.
and
than
that is not to take away from what you were doing before, or any viewers.
It gives a much better impression. You feel more professional. There's more room in it, you know, all that sort of thing. And customers like the look, and they say, "Oh, look, he's got a van," you know. And I think you attract more customers anyway.
Yeah.
But of course, you can't always afford to start off with a van. You know,
Absolutely.
you have to start somewhere.
But the feeling you get from that transition
it's
of using your own car to getting a van, now it's your office. That's your proper office
Yeah.
that you maintain, you look after, you prepare it before your night, and all of
Yeah,
that. You get a
that's
certain
right.
pride from that van, don't you?
Exactly. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, you get a sense of pride. If you look after it, you know, keep it clean, you know, and it'll set you off. It's really good.
Yeah. Finished already?
Yeah,
Bloody hell. I only
quick.
blinked 3 times.
I know.
Yeah, me too. Look at that. Normally, he's finished that sun lounge before I finish the bloody top.
Oh yeah, I'm quick. Using my trad equipment. Do you want
Do
me
you,
to?
can I ask you about upselling? So, right, okay, so over there you can see that conservatory roof. I'm just zooming into that now.
Oh yeah.
At some point in the summer they'll be coming to you, won't they? Or will you offer it to them, or will you let them?
I offer it to them, already asked them.
Yeah.
Actually. 50
Okay.
quid I would charge.
Wow. See, that's the good thing. All the extras, nobody thinks that. And then you've got your gutters and all of that sort of stuff. When you're using water-fed pole, you're doing the frames anyway.
Yep.
So
yeah.
the upselling is important. Do you do anything else like cutting grass or anything like that?
No,
I mean, me personally, I don't. But
I got questioned by one customer can you do my lawn because our lawnmower broke. So
right, so that's your strangest request.
Yeah. I said no because I said, well, I haven't got time for that.
Yeah.
To be realistic,
And plus, it's probably not necessarily something you want to do.
No.
Is it?
It would have been originally.
Personally.
I wanted to do all the gardening stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm all interested in doing this because this is succeeding now.
This is succeeding, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually
You're getting
money.
big. You got a van and you're moving forward. That's the main thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Dad, you've left like a mistake. Like,
Shut up! You're not supposed to. Wagga never makes mistakes.
Look, give us it here.
I can't give it.
Is the squeegee broke? Because I can't believe you're missing anything.
Right, I'm going to show you where
He's a perfectionist.
Look
That's the
at
trouble.
this. Right,
Yeah, but
look at this.
hey, listen. To be honest, I do get bits like that myself. But
I
that's,
don't.
that's
Look at
why
this.
I've got the blue cloth.
Look at this.
See? Let's have a look at that blue cloth you're using there. Where'd you get that from?
Lee Burbage. Do you know him?
Ah, there you go. You see.
Oh yeah, it's you.
Beautiful.
What I'm going to do,
Can you hold the pole, sir?
No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my equipment.
I'm going to get my equipment.
and I'm going to do this really fast.
I'm going to swap the blade round, right? This is how you do it with the Wagtail.
Right,
The combi, you just pull it out, reverse it, right? So that might be the problem.
Mm.
It is the problem.
It
Can't
is
be
the
me.
problem.
It's impossible, surely. I refuse to wear glasses now, by the way.
Meanwhile, trouble is brewing on the front of this property. The house owner is home and he is not happy with all the filming in his garden.
Yeah, we're just doing a bit of filming to do with window cleaning. I hope you don't mind. Well, we did actually knock, but nobody answered. Yeah, no. You've got to speak to the other guys around there because they're the ones that are in charge. So if you just want to come round.
Get that nice and lined up. You see, with this particular squeegee, I've actually dog-eared it. See that? But not only that, I've cut the angles off. I mean, we did a video of this before, didn't we?
But just briefly, shows on the glass here, look. I know you've just cleaned this, so...
I think it needs doing again according to Tristan.
Yeah.
So you can cut in like that as normal, but then because you've dog-eared it and angled it, you don't have to try and dive bomb like this. Like a lot of people will try and point the squeegee downwards. But then of course you've got a small gap there, you see. And if you try and do that, when you've actually cleaned the window, you go back over it. You see, what will happen is you'll get a line down. If you try and do that, you see, you tend to get a line all the way down
Yeah.
when you dive bombing. With
Yeah.
this method, it's a bit hard for me to explain. You go up like that, along like that, leave the angle like that.
Let me have a close look at that angle on the glass.
Tristan tries to get the attention of Chris and Lee.
So this, bring it down a little bit, but let's have a look.
Gets right in the corner.
So that is flush.
Yeah.
Lee, the owner's like going
But should we go then?
Say that again?
The owner's going crazy.
Really?
He's like, what's going on? You need my permission first before you do any of that. My
Alright,
God.
do you want us to start?
Please.
Filming has to stop while Chris goes to talk to the homeowner. Lee hopes that he has not potentially lost this customer for Chris and Tristan. All they can do now is wait. Thankfully, after a chat, the homeowner is happy for everyone to continue. Disaster averted.
This is the householder. He's kindly let us film in his garden, etc., which is fantastic. We're really grateful.
No problem.
That's for the Window Cleaning magazine. Great stuff.
Nice.
You won't be long finished. See, with this dog earing technique that we've both got, Tristan's got the traditional fixed handle squeegee, which he actually prefers, and he's really fast with it and extremely accurate. And you'll notice, in the main, he doesn't have to actually detail the glass, and that's because of this dog earring I keep banging on about, plus the special angle I cut on the blade itself. I mean, he can just walk away from that apart from just wiping the sill off there. They're so good, I think.
Right, so we're off to the next one then, yeah?
Yeah, why not?
All right, couple houses around the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go, let's go.
In the next housing estate, the boys decide to clean a couple more residential properties, this time with the water-fed pole.
Okay, what we've got here is the reach it pole, and we've got an aqua tap on, and also we've got the Wagtail orbit as well, which makes it swivel. Now, previously I tested this with a different aqua tap. It was just a trial.
A prototype.
Prototype. That's the word I was looking for, Lee. Thanks. This one is the one that's actually for on sale. You don't need to turn it as much. It's a lot less turn, and it's very, very, very smooth. And what we're going to try is this combination of the orbit and the aqua tap together. And previously it was very, very hard to make this system work, this combination I should say. So what we're going to do for the first time, we're going to do some windows with this combination. So here we go, we're going to put the pole up now and try it, see what happens. Right, you see there's no water on. If you just put it on the sill like that, all you have to do with this is it's even less than a quarter of a turn and the water will come on. There you go. There's proof of it. Off again. It does work. If you've got a sill, what we'll try it with is actually on the glass itself. Now this is where I had the problem before. It wouldn't actually do it because you can see the swivel action actually working there. So it actually stops you from being able to turn the actual hole itself, to be able to turn the aqua tap off. So I can't seem to do that. But as long as you've got a sill, by the looks of it, it will turn on and off. You can see that working there.
Yeah.
Failing that, if you can't do it at height, it's still an advantage as far as I'm concerned, because you can actually bring your pole down. Say you can't even switch it off. You can bring your pole down. Watch the windows that Tristan's done. And you can still use it by hand, of course. There's an advantage, surely. So you've got the best of both worlds there. I like it. The only thing is, you see the whole length from here right to the top here, it's got too many complications and stress. So I'm a little bit worried that if you're really going for it, you're putting some pressure on this, that something might give here. So all you designers out there, can you think of anything to combine all this together? That would be absolutely fabulous.
Actually, it's like
I love it.
It's like a mini pole extra on the end, isn't it?
Yeah,
all them,
gives you
all
extra reach.
Yeah.
But you might get worried about the actual stress that it's causing on the pole. Let's do some proper window cleaning anyway. I've got to get this house done because this is a proper paying customer. Okay, we're just going to do that window above the conservatory, and this is where this wagtail orbit, or swivel brush if you like, really comes into its own. I really mean that, because I was doing it the other day with a fixed brush and I really couldn't get on with it, to be honest. Once you get used to the swivel, it's just absolutely awesome. First of all, straight pole, straight on the angle adapter, don't have an angle. It's already got a bit of an angle, you'll notice. The wagtail gives you that already. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the water on first because it's awkward, okay? This is where the aqua tap can be used in a different way. You're only wasting a little bit of water because you've still got a tap. Okay, we'll extend the pole out. Now just watch this. Previously, in that far corner, I found it extremely difficult with a fixed brush. The brush would just lift off like that, and you couldn't quite do it properly. Everyone will know what I'm talking about that does this job. But watch this with the wagtail. You can either do it like this. Look how perfect that is. You can do the frame just the same. You're not touching the brickwork, getting contamination. You get the old frames done, as you can see, all the way along. And then you can clean the glass. How easy is that? And the wagtail itself is putting the brush into the perfect position. You can also swivel it the other way if you want, just like this. Look at that. I just love that. I can't get over it. I can't say how much I like that.
That's great for rinsing as well.
That's absolutely superb. Okay, we're just going to split the pole. Gives you a lot of, saves a lot of weight. You can see it'll still reach most first story work. The pole becomes light as a feather now, much easier to handle. Turn the tap on again, away you go. But what I'm going to show you soon, I think I'll let Tristan do that one. We've discovered a technique of stopping the drips. It's absolutely incredible. You're going to love this one.
You've got water up here, you see it running down. Take it off, you just push the brush on it and then move it along slowly like this. And you can see it takes all the water off the top edge.
Left there. Whether or not this works
And
on other brushes, I don't know. That's the Reaches brush.
It's simple and
I like
effective.
it. Just do another one.
Yep.
See what happens.
So do it as if you were not to use the technique. You have a lot of water on there.
Yeah,
Beads.
you can still see it. It's gonna, from here, it's gonna run down when you walk away there. You can
Yeah,
see
I've just
it's
seen a
coming.
run there, yeah.
Whereas
Okay.
on there, that's not gonna happen.
No, so do your technique on this one.
That's with the water still on.
You can see it's wiped them away.
Just took the
See,
water.
some people will say that there's contamination on the brush, so therefore when you do that and you walk away there's going to be a smear, but that's not the case because I've tested it already.
Yeah,
And as long as you don't put your brush on the ground all the time,
yeah, or put it against a brick wall
yeah,
or something
exactly,
like that. Yeah.
it should be fine.
Top tip from Tristan.
I haven't got any cloths or anything.
Oh, now you need a cloth.
Yeah.
Now you need a cloth.
All the way from Lee Burbridge.
Why do you need a cloth? What you done? You missed something? What you missed?
After a job well done, it's time to get paid.
You high shine, they were rubbish. Yeah. Here we go.
Hello.
Hello, you alright? Thanks for that. Okay. You're now famous. Film star.
Maybe not quite.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much.
Nice to see you. See
You
you
too.
again in another 4 weeks, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Great
Bye.
stuff. Bye now.
Another happy customer.
Yeah. Another happy window cleaner. Right. What's next? what we've got, 7.6 litres a minute. Well, it's turned down a bit. The flow is just fantastic. I think that's partly the key to a good rinse, you know. But you are going to use a lot more water. Just get that sill there. Turn the tap off again. Nice. It really works, you know. Even with the Wagtail orbit on. Just turn it off and leave it.
When you use water-fed pole on the sills, do you wipe down with a cloth afterwards on the bottoms? Obviously you can't on the top.
Quite rare.
Yeah.
Quite rare. Everybody seems, you know, happy with it. I think what can happen with some people with water-fed pole is that you can make a rod for your own back in a way by going too far, and everybody will expect it then. You see, and this is what happens. You want to do a good job, but you know, I suppose on a first clean there are limits. Yeah. Get it good first time, right, and then after that it'll come up fantastic every time. You know,
there is that gap under the frame where the sill joins the frame, and there's always a lot of dirt inside there,
right under
which
there.
runs out when you've put water in it.
Wagga,
So sometimes you do need to wipe it afterwards.
Have you got that, Lee? Okay. There. Now that took time. That cost money doing that, but
what, removing the spider
so
from the window?
Better, yeah. Anyway, I'm so distracted. I don't know what the hell I'm doing now.
Where is it?
It's on the leaf.
I think it's dead now.
That's the Wagga spider.
You need to do that technique. You're actually getting loads of runs.
There's the spider, and
Is it okay?
that's the spider, and it's not moving.
Is it great?
No.
Well, there's this
You- So you've actually
big lens
rescued
in it.
a dead spider. You've rescued a dead spider.
No, it is alive. Look.
Is it? Only just.
Yes, it's
It's
a big
sunken,
conversation
right?
though. This is the most important bit of filming we've had since we started. Really, I mean. A glut of job done.
WCMTV have made you short of job dones today.
Yeah, you ain't gonna make it for that. Okay, job done. Well, nearly. Pole from Perry Tate. Here it comes. Oh, sorry.
All right, camera on.
Okay, and now the very latest poll. Perry Tate. Now the latest poll. Perry Tate. Look at this. I can't. See it. Oh God. This is the latest poll from Perry. Here it comes.
So what is this new pole called? What is it?
It's the Brussels.
The Brussels!
The
It's a Brussels, is it? Okay, what is this new brush called from Reach It?
It's the Bristle One Jet It. That's what it's called. I mean, I think Perry's done an incredible job.
Amazing.
He's cut down on weight. It's so light.
Amazing.
Look,
This is
I
going
just
to
don't
be the
believe
most
this. This is
super
going to
light
blow
in the
all
world.
the competition away. You're not going to believe this, honestly. It's just magic, Perry. Absolutely.
Oh, come on. We've
magic.
got to see this. The viewers need to see it.
Right, it's fully extended, so you don't have to extend it already.
Okay.
It's only get one jet.
Right.
Okay. It just
Okay, let's
doesn't
go.
weigh
Let's go.
Here it is. It's amazing. Look at it. Look.
Oh my God. That is so amazing. Look at the rigidity in it. Oh, look at it. Oh my God.
Look at this.
This,
See how it gets all the corners.
it's amazing.
Oh, come here.
Oh my God.
You see? That's all you need to do.
Oh,
You wiggle it.
wiggle it. You wiggle it.
That's what you call a wiggly. You know what?